Traveling internationally means to me to have the ability to look and see different cultures and incredible places that you would normally not be exposed to. Buenos Aires was a perfect destination for that.
There's a lot to be said about that initial culture shock you get when you first land in a different country. You know, it's almost as if your mind can't compute, you know, just the differences from your own hometown and this new exciting wonderland you found yourself in. A million things to catch the eye. You know, culture shock isn't the right word for it. You know, culture seizure is how I'd put it. Well, I came here to Buenos Aires for one reason. This is one of the premier destinations in the world to photograph. You know, why not bring my friend Eric Hicks along with me? Coming down here with him and our cameras, that's just the ideal vacation for me.
Jesse was kind of annoying on this trip because he was constantly trying to get the same shots over and over. I think that he probably got 10 or 20 shots of traffic moving or people walking. I am seeing frustrated?
You're getting frustrated.
Yeah, because I keep seeing you taking like the same type of shot. Yeah, it's getting to me, Jesse.
Well, as in any big city, and Buenos Aires is no exception, you need a savvy, street-smart tour guide. And for us, that person was Andrea. So Andrea, where are we going first? What's in your head? Where are we going?
I don't know. Would you prefer to the cemetery or to National Library?
Let's go to National Library. I hear it's close by.
Well, okay.
I was extremely relieved to have a guide to help us through the city. It was just good to have some company to talk to in both English and Spanish, and a great way to see the city.
Andrea, we know nothing. You lead the way.
Las Heras, we should go with Corredon.
My feelings for Andrea grew enormously throughout the day because she was the only person that could really speak English to us.
I feel like I sound like a 10-year-old boy when I speak Espanol.
One of the first places Andrea took us to was the First National Library. And when you round the corner and you see this building, you know, it catches your eye.
Is this the library?
Yes. Oh, wow. Library.
If we check out some books, will you return them for us?
Yes.
The first place that we went to go see was the library. It was an extremely different building, unlike any library I've ever seen.
Abstract architecture doesn't quite cover it. This building is just phenomenal to look at. It hangs over you like a giant cloud. You can stay and stare at this building all day long. It's an architectural wonder.
I can't wait to go to the library.
This library is going to be fun. I'm excited.
Close.
Okay.
Because it's libraries day. You can't get in. It's closed.
Eric says he's the most hungry he's ever been in his life.
Oh, I'm starving.
Is it possible we go by? He wants maybe a little dessert, a breakfast dessert.
A breakfast or pizza.
Pastry?
Pastry.
Andrea, where do we sit? Andrea was nice enough to take us to a small cafe in the Recoleta district.
It's a nice day.
Yes, it is. It's been warm, huh? Like these last few days.
Coffee to the people in Buenos Aires is a little more important to them than we give it credit for. These people need their coffee, and that explains why you'll find a cafe on pretty much every other street corner in this town.
These are huge trees. They're like
mangroves? What are they? I'm no botanist.
I have no idea what type of tree this is, but it's huge.
What's the meaning of huge?
Huge? Grande.
Grande.
See. So one of the main highlights of that day was the Cementerio de Recoleta. So Andrea, where are we at right now? What is this place?
We are in Recoleta Cemetery. We are arresting all the politics, human importance of this country. It's an enormous place.
So if you're big and important, you're here.
Yes.
Well, we're here, so let's go check it out. This is just a massive, massive cemetery. Not a cemetery like we know it. This is a cemetery with tombs, with, you know, just expansive city-like streets where the most elites of the Buenos Aires and Argentina culture are resting here. You know, these aren't just graves. These are houses for the dead.
pretty incredible. Increíble.
Yeah, increíble. Huh?
The Cemetery de Recoleta was an extremely interesting place because all of the tombs and grave sites were on the surface. Each person kind of had their own building in the cemetery.
You're really getting down into the depths of the tomb, Jesse.
It's a freaking tomb down there. It's huge down there. Look how big it is.
Yeah, they are extremely deep, these tombs. Oh, the cemetery was massive. You could easily get lost within the place. I think sometimes I didn't know where Jesse was.
For this next shot, I want you to look down here, pan here, and then pan up, getting this tomb right here. if you could just begin, if you could begin now.
I don't know if I'm as good a camera guy as you think I am. You're kind of bossy.
I know.
Yes, it's Duarte's tomb, Eva and Peron's tomb.
It's very popular.
Yes, really popular. It's an important woman here. She's like a mythic woman for people, especially for women. She's a symbol of politics, of 50s here.
There's just something about, seeing the history of Buenos Aires right in front of you. Seeing the people that were here before us, the people who made the city, and this final resting place, just so huge, so expansive. It's hard to wrap your mind around it.
So now where are we going, Andrea?
We are going to Presidential's house. We can say house.
House.
Oh, yes, it's pink.
Oh,
Perfecto.
It's a pink house.
So after we finished the cemetery, Andrea was nice enough to lead us to the Plaza de Mayo. The Plaza de Mayo is like the Washington, D.C. of Buenos Aires.
The cab ride really took it out of me, guys. I'm feeling very infirmo. Muy car sick.
These are all the government buildings. This is where the decisions are being made. This is where people often gather to protest, to have their voices heard. And it's all highlighted by the Casa Rosada, the pink house. Our version of the White House here in Buenos Aires is the pink house. Don't ask me why it's pink.
Maybe the person or the president that decided the color of the house was addicted to pink color. I don't know.
Eric's addicted to pink.
I love pink.
Andrea, what are all these paintings? What is this?
This is grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo, grandmothers and mothers of people who disappeared in a period of dictatorship. Here it was in the 70s.
So it's a symbol, it's a tribute to the disappeared.
Didn't agree with the government of the moment.
And finally, to top off the whole trip, Andrea led us to probably the gem of Buenos Aires.
Jesse, watch out. Watch out.
Whoa. Andrea, where are you taking us to?
San Telmo. You could think you are in another country.
Oh, San Telmo may be the most interesting place we visited because it had many shops with tons of antiques. It really looked like an eBay auctioneer's haven.
This is a hustling, bustling, very busy district, very old. The streets are like cobblestone. I've never seen anything like this place.
You guys, I bought some food.
Is this for eat?
Yes, you better believe
Yes.
it's for eat.
Oh, this is good.
It's either for eat or for eBay.
It's like caramel.
So you got one for yourself and you got one for Andrea.
And
But
if you want some here. Here.
Thank you.
Yeah, here. There you go, Jesse.
Overall, I was amazed at the culture of Buenos Aires. The first few days that we were here, I was definitely in a complete culture shock, and I could barely really function in the city because I was trying to take in everything that was going on. All in all, the city was amazing, and I'll definitely want to revisit.
Andrea, thank you so much for showing us around today.
Oh,
That was perfecto.
Yes, you have been wonderful.
fun.
All in all, in conclusion, I'll definitely be back here. Buenos Aires is my home away from home. With my camera, with Eric, without my camera, we'll definitely be back here. Any person in the United States thinking of taking a trip here, absolutely do it. It's cheap, it's inexpensive. This is one of the best destinations, and I was just happy to be able to see it.